in general. So my observation of the market, I'm not a real estate expert by any stretch, but obviously almost everyone has real estate. It's most people's biggest investment. So if you look at the market right now, it's like the prices keep going up, but people are losing their jobs, people are dying from coronavirus, all these other things are happening. So it's like almost in my mind, it's illogical. It seems like if all these things are happening, how can prices still go up? It just seems like it should be going down. So that's why this was the thought about this. So just in general, what are your thoughts about that?
Well, it's interesting because when COVID initially came about, it happened so suddenly and unexpectedly that no one really knew how to interpret how it might affect, the market. We weren't sure how it would play out. The longevity of how long it lasts and what type of impact that might have on the market. We weren't too sure because it's something no one's experienced before, right? So, and then you think of the small businesses and how it affects those and the cities, and how, I always think of real estate as an ecosystem. You can't take away one thing in our community and have it not affect other things. So there's definitely a long-term effect, I believe. To what degree, I'm not quite sure. What's different, I know now than was back in 2008, is that, there's a lot more help in terms of government supplementing and helping and stopping foreclosures and things like, and helping with unemployment and those things. Not that people qualify for mortgages easier, but we have, I believe, a lot less distressed properties on the market right now.
Yeah, because they can't be distressed because they're not allowed to be evicted, I think, under the current rules, right?
Well, yeah, that's tenant, right? Tenants, there is a law that landlords are not able to evict during this period. We'll see how long that lasts, and when that is lifted, if they've got months of unpaid rent, then they can take them to court and have a pretty good case. So that's a temporary, and that's specific to investors and tenants. In terms of residential, property owners, they've gotten forbearances, and I've spoke with a couple people who their lenders have told them not to take advantage of that because there are certain strings attached. But overall, how it's played out is, and every market's a little different. I've noticed in my market, there's a lot of healthcare workers that are buyers right now, and rotations are happening. And so that drives a lot of buyers in the local market. But the overall confidence, I saw it come back stronger than I think anybody really was prepared for.